This is the Southeastern United States and Japan Business Council. This is a meeting that has been held for the last 36 years. We're very fortunate to be hosting it here in Mississippi. About 450 attendees, over 75 different Japanese companies and corporations represented here today. And this is about us doing business, the state of Mississippi and the Southeast doing business with Japan.
Please welcome to the stage the chairman of the 36th Annual Joint Meeting, Mr. William Yates, and Mr. Atsutoshi Nishida, joined by your host, Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant, and fellow governors of the Southeast U.S. Association, Tennessee Governor Rick Haslam, Florida Governor Rick Scott, delegation leaders, Georgia Secretary of State Brian Kemp, Senior State Senator of South Carolina, Hugh K. Leatherman, North Carolina Secretary of Commerce, Sharon Decker, Alabama Secretary of Commerce, Greg Canfield, and honored guest, Morihito Kato, Consul General of Japan in Nashville. Also,
Welcome to Mississippi, where opportunity is abundant, where vision meets can-do spirit, and unlimited futures are written. This is where the birthplace of America's music and a unique culture rich in history transforms into the birthplace of innovation, strong partnerships, and the next big thing. You can make it in Mississippi.
The 36th Annual Joint Meeting of Southeast U.S.-Japan and Japan-U.S. Southeast Associations is now officially convened and hereby called to order. It is indeed an honor to be with you this morning, serving both my state and such a wonderful organization, both organizations, and the meeting that we have here today. First, I'd like to thank Chairman Nishida, the governors we have with us today, the heads of delegation, and then every delegate that's here. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for your participation. Although Japan and the United States are thousands of miles apart, we really have so many common experiences. We have the same goals, and we have the same spirit of innovation. It is these common experiences that bring us together and create even closer ties. For example, we share the unfortunate experience of both having tremendous loss through catastrophic natural disasters. But we share the beneficial experience of recovering from those losses in a very strong way. It has been more than 8 years since Hurricane Katrina devastated the Mississippi Gulf Coast, including the property that we're in this morning. And when we needed help the most, our friends in Japan heeded that call and provided a tremendous amount of support. We will never forget that assistance. And then in March 2011, a powerful earthquake occurred off the coast of Japan, which caused a devastating tsunami. Within hours of the tsunami, the United States of America was there to help their friends in Japan. Mississippi's own Air National Guard 172nd Airlift Wing provided assistance in the days following the tsunami. We know also that our sister states provided support to us here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast and provided support to the country of Japan following their devastation. It is this common experience, and even more importantly, the common renewal that ties us together. It is very fitting that Governor Bryant has named November Innovation Month in the state of Mississippi. We understand here in Mississippi, as I know all of you do in the audience today, that innovation is the engine that drives our economy. It builds stronger relationships and it builds stronger communities. So together we are here to chart the future course, to create viable, lasting relationships, and to strengthen all of our opportunities for success. So I challenge you today, let's be bold. Let's be determined in increasing commerce and employment opportunities for all of our states and both of our countries for a more prosperous tomorrow. At this time, I would like to introduce a man that I've had the privilege to work with on this international event, my co-chair. I've quickly gained a true admiration for his strong business intellect and his vast knowledge of world commerce. He is a tremendous asset to his country of Japan and to his global corporation, Toshiba, where he is chairman of the board. Atsutoshi Nishida is the Japanese chairman for the annual joint meetings of our association. He is well respected in his country and in ours, and we are honored to have him with us here today. Please join me in welcoming my friend, Chairman Nishida, to give us opening remarks.
Thank you, Chairman Yates. Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me offer you a very warm welcome to this meeting. And on behalf of the Japanese delegation, let me say that it is a great pleasure to join you here in Mississippi, the state of hospitality. Our host, Governor Bryant, Chairman Yates, and all the staff of Mississippi have extended the hand of friendship and hospitality to us all, and already made sure that our visit to Mississippi will live long in memory. For nearly 40 years now, this meeting has prospered. From a bright idea and small beginnings, it has continued and grown. It has survived the various upturns and downturns in the world economy. In fact, the years and the challenges have only made this meeting strongest and made the ties between Japan and the U.S. Southeast states more resilient than ever. I think the explanation for this can be founded in the components of this year's theme: harmony, tradition, and innovation. No two countries will see alike and agree on everything, but nobody can doubt that our countries share a strong commitment to the market principle and to democracy. We recognize that business creates value and builds wealth and can work in partnership with government to assure a better future for all. In addition to this harmony of values, we can add respect for tradition. Some of you might wonder about tradition. After all, the pace of change has never been faster. Its impacts have never been stronger. But we survive this rapid change because we are anchored to traditional values of respect and honesty. I know that honor has always been admired in the South. To say someone is a man of his word or a woman of her word is the greatest of compliments. It is the same in Japan. That explains why we are able to work together in a spirit of trust and mutual understanding, and also why the Southeast states have attracted so much direct investment from Japan. Finally, we have innovation, and here again, we find agreement. Since its earliest days, America has been a home to innovation. In this, it has also been a model for Japan. When Japan opened to the world, the national goal was to catch up with the West. That inspired us to build up capabilities in technology and engineering to transform a small island nation into the leading country of science and technology. Today, we will discuss some major issues for our two associations and the future of our relationship. Like you, I look forward to the discussions on these critical issues and to hearing from panelists. I think the best way to do that is to bring these remarks to a close by wishing you all a most successful, enjoyable, and interesting joint meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Nishida. At this time, we will commence with opening remarks from the governors and heads of delegation representing the southeastern states in our association. It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you a man of great vision and great integrity, a man who has diligently worked alongside the people of Mississippi to create a stronger, more vibrant economy for the citizens, communities, and industries in this state. As the leader of your host state of SEUS-Japan, Phil Bryant has continually shared his enthusiasm and his personal time to ensure this annual joint meeting would be everything that it was hoped to be. Please join me in welcoming the 64th Governor of the great state of Mississippi, the Honorable Phil Bryant.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Ohio gozaimasu. Thank you, William. William has done a particularly great job as chairman Mr. Nishida, thank you, sir, for being our co-chair and chairman from Japan. I am very glad to be here with all of you today to share this moment where we come together in the name of collaboration and the free exchange of ideas and best practices. Now, I'm sure you will agree with me that times have changed in the last 50 years. Technology and innovation have a way of shaking things up a bit in an effort to find a better, faster, and more efficient way. That's what we all seek in business here. One thing I can say that has served both our countries well is that has not changed in the last 50 years is our respect for those individuals who day in and day out put in an honest day's work. It brings honor to all of us when we see that after much effort, our ideas can come to life. We also believe in the power of collaboration, and we share an admiration with our teammates when we can say, "Job well done." Our teams are known to cross state lines, national borders, and even oceans, all in the name of progress for a brighter future and a better tomorrow for us all. Like our sister states in this association, Mississippi has seen new opportunities as the global economy finally rebounds. Opportunities like Yokohama Tire Company, a Japanese company who chose Mississippi to build their first ground-up commercial tire plant in the United States. And Nissan, who is now celebrating their 10th year anniversary. I hope I'm here to see their 100th year anniversary. Their 10th year anniversary in Mississippi, and now locating a supplier park next to their assembly plant in Canton, creating another 800 jobs. And Toyota, who rolled off its first Corolla at its Mississippi Blue Springs facility in 2011 and has experienced tremendous success and growth in production. In Mississippi, we have a strong Japanese corporate presence. We truly value our relationships with Nissan, Toyota, Yokohama, and the many other wonderful Japanese companies that have chosen a Mississippi location. We've had the privilege of seeing much of our hard work pay off with a recent list of global companies located and expanding right here in Mississippi. To my neighboring states in the Southeast, thank you for your pursuit of excellence in economic development as well. The entire Southeast is alive with excitement for economic development. Thanks, Governor Scott, Governor Haslam, and all the heads of delegations that are here from the Southeast. It is this joint, unwavering commitment that has helped our region become one of the fastest growing in the entire United States. Now, I believe that is the underlying premise of what brings us here today. Our joint meeting theme this year is Success Through Harmony, Tradition, and Innovation. It is truly fitting as we stand here on the brink of the next level of success our collective work will create. I want to share a quote with you from one of our famous American inventors and innovators who is also well known in history around the world. That man is Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison said, "I find my greatest pleasure and so my reward in the work that precedes what the world calls success." Our states and the country of Japan believe in doing the hard work and rolling up our sleeves and digging into the heart of an issue to achieve this success. It is through this determination that we achieve our greatest innovations and our greatest leaps into science, engineering, medicine, arts, and most importantly, relationships. It is the underlying force that drives each of us to greatness. For that reason, and as honor to the occasion of our joint meeting today in Mississippi, we have proclaimed Monday, November the 18th, 2013, as Japanese Friendship Day. It will be our honor to present the official proclamation to Chairman Nishida and Japanese Ambassador to the United States, His Excellency Ambassador Sasai, later today. In furtherance of international business and friendship, we extend a loyal hand of gratitude to the citizens and business people of the nation of Japan, to make the most of our time together today and in the future for mutual prosperity. Thank you again for joining us to celebrate this day together. I'm truly honored to be with you, and I look forward to a strong, lasting partnership with my fellow southern states and the country of Japan. Arigato. Thank you.
I recently returned from a trip from Tokyo, and Japan is starting to feel good again, as I said in the outset, about its economic prospect. This feeling was crystallized when there was this Olympic committee selected Japan to host the year 2020 Olympic Games. So nation is upbeat. After years of political instability, Prime Minister Abe's popularity has put him in a place to make some significant political decisions. So we have great hopes that such changes will come. And I think the United States feels these same hopes because a strong Japan will make a strong U.S. partner and ally, not just in economic matters, but in political and security arenas. So let me just give you a brief update on the current status of the negotiation in 3 areas. First, on rules, United States and Japanese positions are exceedingly similar. And as such, we are working together as best allies. Our target is more to get other emerging and developing economy on the same page. I think we are the great partner to make a new rule in the future of Asia Pacific. Second, on market access, sensitive goods are being debated, which is very difficult subject for Japan politically. However, we will continue to strive for a resolution by the end of the year. We are committed to get this done before the end of the year together with the United States. Some people say that this is a rather ambitious goal, but unless you really go after the ambitious goal, you simply don't reach it. Although there are difficulties, we are determined to pursue that goal together with the United States. Now, third, parallel negotiations are ongoing, bilateral. Long-standing questions between United States and Japan are now being addressed. It is so-called non-tariff measures. Some of them are new, and some of them are very old ones. But what I'm saying is that we are striving to reach an agreement on these non-tariff measures within the same period as the TPP. So these multilateral tracks and bilateral tracks are going hand in hand, and we are determined to get both of them. Now, I cannot agree more with Secretary Kerry. He said that the United States and Japan's ability to create shared prosperity tomorrow rests almost exclusively in what we do to build the stronger ties today. In his remarks at the dinner for the 50th Japan-U.S. Businessman Conference, it is crucial to have a partner and ally in the world, especially when you are an island nation like Japan. Japan values its ally, the United States, and it values the work that you are here do to strengthen that partnership. In closing, let me share with you one episode. For Japanese people of my generation, we think about the movie Gone with the Wind. You know, when we hear Southeast United States, in the movie, farmers turn into manufacturing cities. You know, one of the reasons for this change was that Toshiba established a plant in Nashville in 1970s. I heard Toshiba decided to do so, mainly because Nashville welcomed them the most. I think that was the beginning. I just said it. This applies, I believe, to the other companies now operating in the States and other states in the South. No. So I'd like to particularly thank those from Southwest United States that valued our contribution, their hometowns related to Japanese investment. Japan and the southern states have built up a good friendship over the past 40 years. And this is where we stand now. Let's develop this close relationship further in the future. And thank you again for the work you do on a daily basis, and thank you for inviting me today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador, and those remarks were very informative, and we appreciate and are honored to have you here today. Today, we are enjoying the 36th annual meeting between the Southeast United States Japan and Japan Southeast U.S. associations. It's an annual meeting. It's been going on since 1975. This is the first time it's been in Mississippi, and we're enjoying great fellowship and developing great business opportunities with our colleagues throughout the other 6 southeastern states and our colleagues from Japan.
We went to Japan last year to attend SEUS there. And this year we have Yokohama Tire Company. Almost 2,000 jobs will be coming to West Point, Mississippi. Those relationships, those beginnings began as we went to visit Japan last year in this very meeting only a year ago. So it has great potential for us to work together in an effort to be able to not only compete on the global market, but do so successfully.